Tokyo Ghoul is set in a world where flesh-eating ghouls blend into human society. This horror reflects real-world fears about invisible threats in society. In some regions, black market organ trafficking has become a horrifying reality. In conflict zones across Africa, countless people vanished and returned without vital organs. These weren't isolated incidents. International organizations documented black market trafficking tied to warlords and militias. Victims are often vulnerable people who disappear without a trace. In Tokyo Ghoul, this fear is transformed into a terrifying metaphor, being eaten alive. It resonates with real-life horror stories of organ harvesting in conflict zones and prisons. The series amplifies that dread, turning the hunted human into a commodity. Tokyo Ghoul asks, how far can we go to justify survival? Probability of connection, medium, the metaphor is strong, but indirect. Terror in Resonance follows two teenage terrorists who plant bombs across Tokyo. It may feel like fiction, but Japan lived through something worse. In 1995, the Aum Shinrikyo cult released sarin gas in the Tokyo subway. 13 people died. Thousands were injured or poisoned. The terrorists were also young. One of them, only 19. In the anime, motives are masked as ideology, just like in reality. And just like real events, the destruction hit innocent people. Terror in Resonance may be fiction, but the fear is real. Probability of connection, high, the anime is directly inspired by the subway attack. Attack on Titan seems like wild fantasy, giant titans, walls, brutal battles. But what if I told you it's not that fictional? These scenes echo World War I, the craziest war in history. Titans charge like tanks. Soldiers run like it's do or die. Boys aged 15 to 16 were thrown into battle. That's real. Just like in World War I, they didn't stand a chance. War turned kids into meat for the machine. Attack on Titan hits hard because it's too close to what really happened. Probability of connection, high, the symbolism is intentional and direct. Grave of the Fireflies follows two siblings trying to survive in war-torn Japan. This story reflects the suffering of civilians during World War II bombings. In 1945, United States firebombings destroyed dozens of Japanese cities. Hundreds of thousands died, many of them children. Like the characters in the anime, real orphans scavenged for food to survive. The anime doesn't dramatize, it documents emotional truth. To this day, it's used in schools to teach about war's cost. It may be animated, but it's one of the most real war films ever made. Probability of connection, high, the anime is almost autobiographical. Made in Abyss shows children exploring a massive, deadly chasm known as the Abyss. The deeper they go, the more horrifying the discoveries, and the more they suffer. In one arc, children are used as test subjects for cruel experiments. This storyline echoes real-life experiments on children in secret labs. From Nazi Germany to Unit 731, history has seen horrifying child experimentation. Made in Abyss doesn't shy away from showing the physical and emotional toll. Some fans were shocked, but survivors of real abuse say it felt true. It hides horror behind a cute style, and that makes it more disturbing. Probability of connection, high, the parallels with real-world horror are undeniable. Monster follows Dr. Tenma, a brilliant surgeon who saves the life of a young boy, only to discover he saved a killer. The boy, Johann, becomes a manipulative killer with a calm smile and chilling charisma. Johann never kills directly, he convinces others to do it for him. His power lies in understanding fear, trauma, and human weakness. In the real world, cult leaders and killers like Charles Manson used similar tactics. They build loyalty through fear, love, or twisted logic, just like Johann. Monster doesn't just show evil, it shows how evil spreads like a virus. The horror lies in how ordinary people become monsters themselves. Probability of connection, high. Psychological manipulation mirrors real cult abuse. Elfen Lied begins with a naked girl escaping a high-security research facility, killing everyone in her path. Lucy is a Diclonius, a human mutant raised as a test subject. She's tortured, isolated, and stripped of identity until she becomes a killer. In the real world, secret labs have committed similar abuses. From Nazi human trials to Cold War mind control projects, science has a dark side. These included brutal tests on twins, chemical exposure trials, and forced sterilizations, all under the guise of progress. Elfen Lied uses extreme violence to show what happens when empathy is removed from research. The anime forces the viewer to ask, who is the real monster, the test subject or the scientist? Elfen Lied is disturbing because it reflects historical truths we'd rather forget. Probability of connection, high. Too many real parallels with unethical science. In Paranoia Agent, a mysterious attacker called Lil Slugger triggers a wave of panic across Tokyo. The fear spreads not because of facts, but through rumors and media amplification. People begin blaming all their misfortunes on Lil Slugger, whether they're true or not. This mirrors real cases of moral panic, where society looks for a villain to explain its chaos. In the real world, a similar wave of mass paranoia swept the United States during the McCarthy era in the 1950s. People were accused of being communists without evidence, blacklisted in Hollywood, and forced to testify before Congress, all fueled by fear and suspicion. In both anime and reality, fear spreads faster than truth. Paranoia Agent shows how public anxiety can create its own monsters. The anime blurs the line between psychological breakdown and social infection. Probability of connection, high. It closely reflects how mass fear and misinformation escalate in real life.
Now try clicking on the next video before I finish counting. 3, 2, 1, you lose.